everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. It's a daily challenge, a little late on the draw here. Look at these freaking scores. This is ridiculous. 2,900? Why are you glorifying anyone else, including Activision Blizzard, if you're capable of scoring 2,929 points? You should make a name for yourself, my friend, Love.Diva. You might think that your love of a fictional character defines you. It doesn't. You're defined by your score on the leaderboard of this video game. Make a name for yourself. Now, the irony is if you change your name to something else, I'll have no idea who you are. But for now, you get the idea. Insanity. Big Game Hunter. Hoarder. I can see the potential for an incredible deck. I can see the potential for Chris Angel's favorite show, Mind Blast. Where is the Mind Blast gonna be? Got an early shop, probably won't have, might have the money for it, because we have Hoarder, we don't have anything else. Let's look at elites. Define our run with elites. 1, that's 2, and 2, and 2, 3. So we get 3, we can get 3 if we go left path. Let's give it a shot. I'll see. So our deck is weird, but that's also completely fine. So we're going to start with like Poison Stab. I like a lot about this. Check this out. First off, I don't think Corpse Explosion, how much damage does it do? 2 times the amount of poison? Okay, so we're going to Corpse Explosion, Endless Agony, die, Dagger Throw, dump the other Endless Agony, and then use Masterful Stab for the first time in my adult life. Malaise is a wonderful card to add 3 of. 12 cards, huh? Neutralize, Dodge and Roll. Normality, Dodge and Roll. I'll add 3 Dodge and Rolls. Doppelganger, Neutralize. I'll add 3 Neutralizes. That doesn't bother me. Do you have a Mind? Well, I would suggest that probably we may quite literally have just won the run. So that's, I mean, fantastic news. Certainly, I'm not too bitter about it. Check this out. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Now you get Poison Stab and Eviscerate. And this unit is dead right off the bat. So what's the next step? Oh, it's broken. No, I don't need you to remove a card. I need you to add some more cards. Yeah, this is insanely broken. And in fact, if anything, we'd probably be looking at this. Oh my god, we did 63 damage to him on turn 1. What am I even trying to say here? I guess I'm trying to say, like, well, let's just don't be an idiot. You know, can I do this much damage to you? I'm a fool. I could have done this much more easily. You know, I don't love it. I'm gonna do it anyway. And Glass Knife for certain. What we need is the opportunity to upgrade all of our Mind Blasts, but considering the fact that we have these, like, backstabs going on here, I don't even know if even that is gonna be necessary, because this run should pretty much just be 100% sorted completely by itself. And now we should add every good card, because we're eventually going to be able to get all these Mind Blasts going on here. And first off, I'll admit, a lot of people, you know, this is going to be the kind of daily you're not necessarily an enormous fan of, as a result of the fact that it's like a Mind Blast backstab, and so many of these are, you know, they fit like exactly the same bill. I hear you, dude. They're a fun run to do, but it does feel a little bit weaker when you just immediately get it. But, oh well. You know, this is an interesting daily at the very least, because we can focus on the fact that, we're going to get him here too, but we can focus on the fact that we're probably going to have a chance to set one of the highest scores I've ever had. Now, I definitely would not suggest that it's going to be one of the highest scores on the daily. I mean, I guess I don't see why not, but at the same time, it's a little early to say. But certainly, it definitely feels like this has the potential to maybe be the highest score I've ever gotten. Obviously, we want our Mind Blast to be I mean, At this point, we could probably take our existing run to the third boss and win. That's my thinking right now. Is that there's basically just nothing that could stop us. I mean, we just killed the Lagavulin without even using any energy. Which is not a common situation. So yeah, we're gonna, you know, upgrade our other Mind Blast. That seems good. So now we have like 300 damage. Oh, we're gonna upgrade our third Mind Blast. So immediately we have like, oh, where is it? It's hiding from me. We have like, well, we have 240 damage roughly because we're drawing 9 right off the bat. And then we have all of the damage from the backstabs. And then we have our actual turn, which hilariously is not quite going to give me the perfect kill here. If I took damage here, I would just have to, you know, cancel Christmas. So there's a perfect, it's a 6-minute floor. That's ridiculous. I don't really want an after image because it could clog up my hand from other innate amazing stuff. I think, you know, there's probably a case to be made for Orrery, but I'll take Cursed Key for now. To get the extra energy is probably going to be irrelevant, but still agnostically like the best thing we could ask for. Now it's elites. 1, 2, a 3. Oh, it's got to be left path. There's so many elites on this path. Okay, so like, here's... if you're wondering for a good example of how overpowered Mind Blast can be on a Hoarder daily, there's a good example right there. And sure, I'll take Blur. We're probably never going to need blocks. I don't want to add more backstabs. Maybe I do. No, to be honest, I don't think I do. I want some cards that have energy associated with them. And like the Mind Blast is already going to do everything we could ever ask for. You know, I don't even think it matters what we add to our deck. All that matters is that we are adding stuff to our deck. So what do we want? Unceasing Top seems very valuable here. I could add Deep Breath, but I'd rather save my money for relics if we got more shops coming in the future. Top tier relic, honestly. Nah. Top tier relic, honestly, Gurya's pretty good, so we can gain strength, but Bag of Marbles would also be amazing. To make it so that, you know, every enemy we faced started being vulnerable. That would be ideal. Right now, it's weird, right? I gotta imagine, like, if you're Mega Crit, you're like, what do you mean people hate this daily? How could people hate this daily? We gave people what they wanted. It was the most powerful daily ever constructed. Yeah, but not like this. I'm not mad, because it's the first time this has ever happened to me this early. But at the same time, I'm furious? Not literally. I don't know if you can literally be furious. I mean, what does furious mean if it's literal? Like you're creating fury? I don't understand the context. Okay, we're gonna have exclusively adrenalines in our deck by the end of this run, apparently. So I'm thinking, as for a use case, I'm pretty much thinking that for now, general gist of like the way this run is gonna go, if I could potentially be able to use Mind Blast on you, that would make things easier for me. And dude, add a random colorless card to your hand. You know what I'm thinking. We might have the opportunity to get a Mind Blast there. Well, dude, this is going to be an easy work day for me. Let's just put it that way. To live through 3 cards is a blessing. Like, you're actually, you don't understand it, but you're basically a god at this point. I'm not going to add anything to the deck. None of those cards tickle my fancy. Doubling the relics from elites seems good. Well, this is great news for me. Like, on a selfish level, I know you're like, I was expecting 45 minutes to an hour of Slay the Spire content. I understand. I wasn't even supposed to be recording this video. I went to go out for a nice long bike ride. It's a Saturday. I was like, oh, maybe I'll take the afternoon off, get some exercise. Flat tire. Gotta drop it off at the bike shop, get it replaced. I figure, you know what? I'll go into the office, record some Slay the Spire, and I'm rewarded with the equivalent of like a day off school here, apparently. It's like the last day of school, all we're doing is watching Armageddon. 3. Can I get 4? I probably should not care too much, but... Well, you know what? The left path has been very nice for us. Let's keep it going. Oh my god, I might take damage. I have 10 block. That's right. I'm not gonna take damage. Not even close. Alright. keep adding those. No. Just one enemy at a time, please. What the heck? Magnetism? I guess it doesn't just work in the defect deck, so that's fair. Yeah, let's add like our 15th malaise or something like that. As of right now, I think Dono and Deka could live through turn 1. So we might need some block for turn 1 to get a perfect. So I thought, to be honest with you, I thought that the scores that I saw on the Steam page there were not legitimate scores. I thought that they were, you know, I'm not going to say hacked, but exploited in some way. I'm now realizing that's probably not the case. There's going to be an absurd amount of perfects. There's going to be an absurd amount of, you know, finish the run in under 3 seconds. Is this guy going to live through a turn? I'm actually, like, nervous about an enemy that survives a turn. That's where we're at in my life right now. It's like, oh my god, he didn't die. I only did 449 damage to him on turn 1. What can we do? Well, dump this. We're not going to play it. A little adrenaline real quick. We still got him, but it's fair to say our hand actually gets a lot worse after that happens. So, straight up, I have no interest, genuinely no interest in taking Ninja Scroll. Like, I don't want it to fill our hand with garbage. If I can't kill them with our Mind Blasts and our Backstabs, I certainly don't want the remaining spots to be taken up by Shivs. I would much rather have them be taken up by, and by that, I'm just going to go for maybe like an innate Backstab upgrade. It's not much, but why not? That's innate as well, which is unfortunate, but what was I going to say? Oh, we don't want Shivs. Like, Shivs are just going to be trash for us. And we actually have many innate cards now that I think about it. Yeah, because of the fact that we have Hoarder. We can't remove any cards from our deck because of Hoarder either. Nothing else here matters. Choose a skill. You know, actually the Duvu doll is pretty good, but so is Bag of Marbles. So let's get both of those. And Duvu doll is already basically like doubled Gurya. And enemies starting vulnerable just means, you know, we have 500 damage worth of Mind Blasts. Bottle Flame. Choose an attack card at the start of your turn. This attack will be in your hand. Okay, I think maybe Glass Knife might be our best damage there. Sure, I will always fight for an extra relic here. And I'm thinking the ideal way to do this would be to drag the card known as Mind Blast on top of the big guy. And then you can drag the card known as Mind Blast on top of another little one. Oh, Dead Branch as well. How strange. This run is over. We're at like 15 minutes. So, because we have so many innate cards, sometimes our hand is getting too full. I don't really care what gets upgraded. We'll go for the Backstab because we know we're very likely to draw it on turn. And we should have gone for the Glass Knife, but again, it just does not matter at all. So we'll gain strength, gain plated armor. Honestly, I think we should kill this guy first, but they're probably both dead. Maybe, they're both dead. Okay, so this was the fastest Slay the Spire daily I've ever seen in my entire life. I dealt 1610, which is an embarrassment for me personally. Where did most of these points come from? Oh, dude, I could have gotten way more collector points, I think. Yeah, have 4 copies of any non-starter card. So, if we had added more... Anytime we had added a card twice, thanks to Hoarder, we would get this. So, we should have thought about that. That could have added, like, easily another 200 points, 250, if it's 25 per. Floors climbed, of course. We could have slain more enemies, but it's only 2 points each. Victory in under 45 minutes! Deck size of at least 50, I mean, yeah. 200 extra points for the perfect. Okay, well, that's going to do it for today's Slay the Spire episode. Dude, here's a great example of how easy today's was. We got 1,600 points and we're in 3,000th place. So we'll be back tomorrow with one that's probably a little bit more difficult, and, you know, if it's easier. What do you mean you haven't done today's? Oh, you have done today's challenge. If it ends up being, you know, as easy as today's was, I'll probably, throw, like, a defect ascension run in there. But for now, I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. Thanks for watching. However short it might be. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.